Let's see where the comments are here. Dave.
Dude,
Dave.
are we live, bro?
Dave.
Dude.
Are you about ready?
Ready to do it.
You about done taking a shit?
Ready. I'm a regular guy and I'm good to go.
Ready to be done taking a shit, but still doing it. Hanging in there.
I just did.
Yes. Hey. Little delay. What's up, y'all? This is The System is Down, where we talk about the uncomfortable topics like conspiracies, politics, religion, and Dave Casey. I am in the great...
Uncomfortable stuff like two guys, one couch.
That's right. Hey, I don't have your mic. Why don't I have your mic? Oh, shit. So how's it going, Dave?
I'm going pretty good. We'll just share this bad boy?
I don't know. I mean,
Two guys, one
we
mic.
can totally just chill, eat our bacon together.
Yeah.
Spoon, maybe.
Bourbon.
Yes. Cheers to the great state of Delaware
Garfield.
and its rightful owners.
Cheers. That's
Cheers.
right.
Yes. But this is a completely unplanned thing, other than we were in the same place together, and we had some stuff that we could set up to make this work. So, of course, we have to seize the moment and the opportunity to make it so. Comments and reactions. Let me pull that up. Anybody got any comments and reactions? Oh, hey, we do have some comments and reactions.
Shannon,
Damn.
not slacking, totally making moves.
That's right. Yo, bro, TK. Oh, shit. Hopefully this works. My computer is a bit old and a bit full of shit. So hopefully this works. But we did have a couple things that we want to talk about over here. Let us know in the comments if it's like too bad to do or whatever. But yeah, we're here and we're gonna talk for a bit. We've been talking for the last like 24 hours straight.
Smoking a bunch of weed, talking about all the good stuff, and every time I come up with a good subject, he tells me to shut up and save it for the podcast. So.
That's right. And then we completely forget it as soon as we hit record and start going. But sponsors for the day, since I don't have any fancy overlays or any ads or anything like that, go jackcaseybooks.com. He wrote some books. I think it's Dave's little brother. Wrote some books, jackcaseybooks.com. Go check out his books because they're legit books at jackcaseybooks.com. Also, libertyportraits.com is a place where you can get a bunch of Liberty portraits at libertyportraits.com. Matt does amazing Liberty portraits at libertyportraits.com. All right, we cover that? Are we good?
Nailed it.
Yeah, your mic's still not working. We should see if we can figure out your mic situation. I think you're muted over on your computer. We had to kind of rig this up in a fancy, and by fancy I mean kind of ghetto way. And do we have your mic? Do we?
I think you have me muted over there.
I do not. Interview is not muted. Now it is.
Oh, I'm
And
not in the show.
now it isn't. Oh, did I not let you in when you logged back in? Hey guys, this is going to be as casual as our real life is, so bear with us. This is not my normal setup. Why is it not letting... Oh, there we go. Hold up.
Let me in the show.
Adding... Okay. You are in the show. And the point of this is we're just using that computer to run Dave's audio because we're super ghetto. But, do we have anything? Oh, guest is in the guest room. I clicked assign. Hold up. All right, you should be in now. Should be in now. Guest is in the green room. Take him out of the green room. Here, let's try this. Let's freeze everything up. Screw that up. Okay, I think you're in.
Okay.
Now, there might be some funky audio because we don't have the ability to actually monitor our audio because we're super professional like that. But hey, we're both here in Dave's house, so let us know if the audio just sounds absolutely god-awful. Oh, it might. There's a good chance it might. But yeah, nothing wrong with ghetto, says Desiree. That is correct. All right, cool. So let's just talk about some random shit, Dave. We're here on the actual conspiracy couch where we talk about actual conspiracies rather than that garbage couch of Josh's that that he surfs and is a bad father on or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember all the rumors exactly, but something about a couch and bad father. I will say that your couch is pretty nice. I slept on it last night. It might even be a little bit nicer than Josh's couch, dare I say.
I think it's the new conspiracy couch. I think it's the new conspiracy couch.
Since the conspiracy couch thing is you, me, and Josh isn't here to defend himself, I'd say democracy and democracy, bitch. Cheers to the new conspiracy couch. All right, so Dave, I've had you on the show like a bunch of times, but I've never actually like really picked your brain on your life and stuff. So let's get a little background history on Dave Casey from Dave Casey's Conspiracy Couch.
Yeah, man. For sure.
So I guess. I mean, I don't know when you want to go back, man, but 9/11 was kind of
I was born on 9/11, 2001.
I was a child of 9/11. No, that's where it all changed, man. That's where the main red pilling came for me. Like,
we've got echoing and feedback. Feedback alert.
Oh, boy.
Here, we'll just share. We'll just share, Mike.
Swampcast.
I don't know how long this is going to go anyway. We don't have any too strict of plans here, so we'll just kick Dave out and avoid the echo. Kick Dave out, and Dave is here. I'm not going to like pass the mic to him or like, let him speak or anything. But I just wanted to show you guys that I was at Dave's house for real, in case you didn't know. But Dave, tell me more. Tell me more about. Tell me more about yourself. Yeah, I'm just keep the mic away from me.
So it all goes back to 9/11, dude. Yeah, actually, dude, I swore I was not going to talk about 9/11 after the 20 fucking year anniversary. Last year, I just figured because I've just been harping on it for 20 years, and I'm turning old and gray, and no one gives a fuck.
Building 7 didn't kill itself.
Building 7 didn't go. It's still the smoking gun, and people still don't give a shit. So, go Google Building 7, and it's got all kinds of angles of it coming down in a near freeze fall speed.
So before 9/11, were you a conspiracy guy at all?
No, before 9/11, I was, 18, 19 years old and just living my life in pure, total ignorance. And,
And you're saying that's changed somehow.
Well, yeah, I would have said. Yeah, I'm a little bit more in tune, I think, with what's going on than I was as a kid. But, that was the catalyst that made me, I guess, question everything after that. It was the first time I ever heard the term false flag. It was the first... people make comparisons to Pearl Harbor, and there's some really good reasons for that. Looks, not saying that these things didn't happen or the holograms, man, or anything like this. It just looks like that they probably let things happen so that they could go about the business they already wanted to do.
Let things happen to what extent? Like let things be placed inside that took care of it, or just let planes crash into the building that knocked it down?
Well, planes, I would say definitely crashed into the building. I don't buy any of the hologram bullshit, but I do know that building, both of the buildings were shut down for like maintenance for months before this went down, and they were like painting the guts of that. You know this too.
Yeah.
Yes. So you could be painting that with some kind of stuff that just once a flame hits it or something like that would just turn to dust, something like that. Yeah. I don't know the fucking science behind it, but yeah, I do know there's.
I'm not a biologist or nothing.
Yeah, seriously. If you're not a biologist, don't even fucking comment on it. Right. So, yeah, I'm not an architect or an engineer, so I don't have any opinion on 9/11.
Yes.
Yeah, that's me. But that was the one for me that opened it up for sure.
So that opened up to. The conspiracy stuff, Dave. Tell me more about like, I don't know, what were you before 9/11? What's that Dave look like?
I was a typical leftist. Yeah, absolutely an asshole. Absolutely, I'm a young person who knows everything. And I was against guns because they hurt people. I was against the Bible because it was a tool of oppression. I was against anybody with a southern accent. Anybody with a, you can take your penis right out the door.
You can take that penis and shove it up your ass.
I was your typical shithead leftist. But at least I was anti-war because that was what made the left cool 20 years ago. That's for you kids out there. That's non-existent.
That was the thing that made people think that I was a leftist at the time. because he couldn't be. Like, people don't remember that there was a time when the left was anti-war and the right was like, we have to go to war to defend democracy and spread freedom. Like, you watch Team America, that's basically real life at the time. Like, it's not even that far of a stretch of a joke. But, yeah, now we're like, Democrats and Republicans seem to both agree. Or at the very, like, as far as things shifting, the Republicans, I think, if anything, are less pro-war than the Democrats now. Still a lot of war hawks in the Republicans, don't get me wrong, but the leftists kind of don't seem to give two shits about anything outside of this country, which seems pretty nationalist of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's definitely a switcheroo coming. By the way, Shannon, I would not have worn a fucking mask because I was never a pussy and I was never a pushover. So no, I wouldn't have worn a mask back in the day. No, Murder Beam, shut the fuck up, bro. Oh yeah, he would. I know, Dave. He would have definitely worn a mask. Fuck both of you guys. Definitely not wearing a mask 20 years ago or today.
So what happens when I just hand the mic to Dave?
Yeah, give me that shit. Dave versus the system.
All you unsubscribe from Dave's show right now. Fuck you guys.
All 17 of you, stop. Stop watching.
So you were a shit lib before that.
Yes.
Tell me more.
Yeah, man, all of the things. Pro-choice. I would have been supporting Ukraine today if I still kept down that path. So you're right about that kind of crap. Yeah, it was just the worst. Ron Paul was the catalyst to kind of just slowly but surely move me out of that corral.
Yeah. So was Ron Paul the thing that brought you from leftism to liberty in general?
Yes.
So was it like the culmination of like 9/11 seems pretty sus, pretty shady as shit, and also this guy is saying these anti-war things that just seem like common sense, or?
Yeah, and the big thing that he dropped was, obviously, yeah, I think I've told you before, but yeah, I was looking for an anti-war candidate. There were no believable ones, but end the Fed was the big thing that he was pushing. End the wars, end the Fed, end the war on drugs. And as a current leftist at that point, I was like, well, let me learn about this Fed thing, but everything else makes sense.
Yeah.
And then when you have a institution and names and faces to put on the Fed as the thing that funds the empire.
Yeah.
Cool, man. That's like, I now have the vital information and I'm not just kind of yelling at the clouds.
Right.
You know?
So when did you transition into like actual libertarian activism and the shit that you're doing now? Because you were kind of like a on the sidelines, I mean, still doing your memes and shit and making some noise, but as far as like party membership and that type of shit, what was your stance on that?
It was something. My first interaction with the Libertarian Party was in 2012, as Ron Paul was exiting the stage and getting ready to retire at Paul Fest, and Gary Johnson was there, and he was kind of making the plea that, hey, you know, when you're wrapping up with your revolution here, consider me. And I was like, I guess. But that's what I did. I voted for the Libertarian Party because, as a Delaware resident who believes the majority of that platform, it's an easy thing to not have to worry about, you know, I don't know. I could feel pure and do the voting thing without having to like if I lived in Pennsylvania, maybe a swing state, maybe it would be harder, things like that. Mm-hmm. But no, Gary Johnson, I voted for him in 2012 and 2016. I registered with the party in 2017 when Mike Heiss started the Mises Caucus and started to actively participate in the party about 2 years ago.
Cool. Sorry, I'm like paying attention to the chat. I'm sure your story is really important and real cool, bro.
Don't ask stupid questions.
So, how did you find libertarianism? I've never gotten that question before.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah. TK says, either of you fellas follow an architect by the name of Richard Gage?
Yo, Richard Gage just quit Architects and Engineers for 9/11 Truth after like 20 years of being with that institution. I want to learn more about it. I'm not sure why he left, but yeah, he started it, and there was like 1,500 or more, I think, architects and engineers who supported, you know, they don't talk conspiracies, they just talk the science, and none of those, you know, 1,500 or 2,000 guys were convinced that that was a naturally occurring event. So, yeah, that's something to look.
Why hasn't Joe Rogan had those guys on? They're the Robert Malones of 9/11. Why not?
Great question, dude. It's because he's controlled opposition.
We've gotten pretty deep over the last 24 hours. Yeah, and this can go wherever we feel like taking it. We did have a couple pop topics that we want to talk about. We did want to roast a rapper guy. We'll get into that in a bit, so stick around. Can you guys hear okay? Let me know in the chat because this thing seems like our connection is pretty shaky, so it's probably just my bogged down computer. But somebody was commenting earlier on that this angle is weird for me, and I understand that because I have like this gray white patch right here. You normally don't see it. I'm older than I look, but I appreciate you pointing out that this is an odd, awkward angle. I'm not self-conscious at all. You guys are kind of like looking up our nose. I like this angle because it's like that 90s like hip-hop video. What you want? Yes. So that wasn't what I was going for, but hey, I'm going to roll with it. We also picked the least flattering wall in this house, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this was your spot. I have a green screen studio in the other room, and he chose the couch bed that he slept on.
I mean, the lighting was brighter earlier. We were going to start earlier when the sun was still out and shining. And now it almost looks like we're like in captivity, like in a dungeon or something.
I go about an hour ago, I'm like, yo, Dan, we should like set this call up so we could do it at 4:20. He's like, it's 5:10, bro.
It's 4:20 somewhere. And I was like, we could still schedule it and call it 4:20 for corn time because hey, we're in the future here in Delaware.
That's right.
What happens tomorrow, Dave?
Yo, the fucking takeover completion finally. Oh, a little bit of culmination goes a long way. Yeah, tomorrow, man, we're gonna have the Libertarian Party of Delaware 2022 convention. Where you'll be giving a dynamo speech, I'm sure. Dan's been working on it all day in between smoke and squeef.
I worked on it for like 10 minutes earlier, I'm pretty sure, and it's going to be really something.
He's humble. We also got Scott Horton coming out, and he's going to deliver some knowledge on, I imagine, some Ukraine stuff, current events. Foreign policy, and then Adam Nutter will be doing some comedy during dinner, and we'll have some drinks and party, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, man. I'm trying to put this, I don't know, Delaware's had like a negative cloud around it for a while.
Sorry about your negative cloud and all, but CD, yes, this is what this side of my head looks like. Normally I'm facing the computer that's over there, though, so I'm not sure why this is different. Normally I'm wearing a big set of headphones as well, so you can see more of my head now. But I heard there's a convention that you were talking about. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah, I'm really excited about it, man. We've had a rough year for those of you who know a little bit about that, and Dan's played a role in that and helping us crawl out of the mud there. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to kind of celebrating with our people and putting that shit behind us and, you know, moving forward.
Spilling water on myself.
Yeah, you are a hot mess today. Spilling whiskey out the Garfield cup. Yep. I'm all fancied up.
You were wearing jammy pants like 10 minutes ago, bro. Don't talk
Yo,
about
Dan put shoes on for this show. Just so that's how you know he's a pro. I put on my best hoodie, and I'm still wearing just my socks. But
you never know when you're gonna like kick back and pull one of these. So
right.
You gotta you know keep it fresh.
I can't do that. Yeah, not with the socks. It's not happening today.
No, I would judge you for your socks. So for tomorrow, lots of stuff happening. Is it too late for people that are local? I'm sure like there's probably 3 people maybe from the area that will see this before tomorrow.
You have some fans coming. I've seen. You know, they found us.
That's true. Yeah, I've got a couple guys that are fans of the show coming in, and it's gonna be awesome to meet up with you guys and hang out. Justin, yes, and who's the other guy? I don't remember. Daly is his last name. Anyway, yeah, looking forward to
If you're watching, unfollow.
looking forward to meeting you guys for sure. But yeah. So, is it too late for people that haven't signed up? Is there?
It's too late to get like dinner tickets, but it's free for anybody to come, member or not, and you can come and just hang out and kick it and have drinks. Not open bar, but we have a cash bar, and
it is open.
It's open. It's open for
closed.
business. You can come and purchase beverages. Yeah, so definitely, if you're in the area, do that.
Rad. Well, thanks, Dave. Now, on with the news. We've got some things that we need to talk about, and most of them are mundane nerd shit that we brought up earlier today, and I was like, hey, let's just say that and have some nerd shit talks for the podcast. and also roast a rapper at the end. Yes, I'm saving it. We're burying the lead. The lead is we're going to roast some guy that's a douchebag. But because we're super professional and stuff, as you can tell. But yeah, Dave, the main thing, what?
Who's this guy?
Vladimir Sorokolit says, hello, Ukrainian. Yes.
Sounds like an inside job.
I am a Ukrainian, so anything I say from here on out, I'm a victim.
Are you Ukrainian?
Not at all.
Not even a little bit.
No.
Hello, Ukraine.
But hello, sir. Hello, Vladimir, if that is indeed your real name. Shannon said rad, probably because we have Russian, I guess, in the chat. Yeah. I'm totally ignoring my kids, says Shannon. This is Shannon's life now, I guess. The View happens even on Friday sometimes when opportunity arises. But The Matrix, Dave. You are the Matrix guy, so much so that you wear sunglasses more often than you probably should. Yep. It's a little weird.
You can't say that while you're wearing sunglasses in my house.
It's a little school. Yeah, you're up to like school shooter Columbine levels of like. Do you have a? You do. You have a black leather trench coat, do you not?
I do not. But
holy shit!
I did 20 years ago, though. Yeah, for sure.
Of course you did. Yeah. How many schools have you shut up?
That's not something I'm willing to talk about on this episode.
The next one. Stay tuned, you guys. We'll be talking about Dave's Kill Count. Episode 317. All in the System is Down. Anyway, The Matrix, the new one. This just came up. You were actually ranting to Heiss about it earlier, and I was like, shut up. We got to talk about this on the show just because it's something that I keep saying I'm going to review, and I'm not going to do it, if you haven't figured that out. I have fallen asleep during this movie twice, and that should tell you something about the quality, but I want to get your thoughts, and then I might have some pushback on some of your thoughts.
So I think, first of all, I think it's funny that you kind of half defend this movie, and you just told me that you fell asleep in it twice. Yes. Like, imagine saying, I went to the movies in 1999 and saw The Matrix, and I fell asleep. Nobody ever said that.
It was great.
Because it was fucking great, right? Exactly. And Heiss is, like, he and I, we fucking love this franchise. And, like, I really love the original, and he loves the third one the most. So he's an original cat. But yeah, he's a defender of this piece of shit movie too. We were just talking on the phone. He goes, I don't know, man. Don't hold it up next to the other three. It's like, I don't know, bro. That's exactly what you have to do, I think. Like,
so tell me your biggest issue.
So my biggest issue is that it feels like it's trying to retcon the original trilogy, which was just fine. You got to leave it where it is. People in studios just can't do that. Can't leave something be. But I think one of the best things, the best performance in the original was Agent Smith, Hugo Weaving.
Yeah.
Played such a great evil character, and that character was just dismissed out of hand as like this obsolete kind of program, and it was just thrown. The not the Mandalorian, the Merovingian.
I don't know what that is.
No, he was the rich kind of debutante guy in the second one that they had. He owned the.
Dude, I barely remember 2 and 3 at all.
Oh, okay. Again, another great character.
I think 2 and 3 should be separated from 1 entirely. 1 is just The Matrix, and then there's this fan fiction 2 and 3, and then there's faner fiction 4.
Right. Heiss has an interesting theory about why people like the first one the best, and then the second one.
It's because it's better.
And then the third. Well, I would say it's the best movie, and it's almost its own thing. But in the first movie, they ask a question, and that's, what is the Matrix?
Right.
So everybody likes that because it's like there's all that mystery. And then in the second one is, why am I in the Matrix? And the third one is, how do I get out of the Matrix? And that's a really difficult question. I mean, in the end, if you know what happens to Neo, it's like, what must be done to kind of put this to a stop? It's a difficult question to ask yourself. But to get back to the fourth one, man, yeah, I felt like they should have just left well enough alone. They had a really great trilogy. I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but there was no reason to go.
It's too late.
Yeah, it's fucking too late. Look, he's called the One, right? But they end it with the 2. Nah, it's not the 1, man. It's the 2, and it's the magic of love that makes you the 1, man. It's just, I don't know. It felt so forced, and I feel bad for those guys that it didn't get to hit the theaters.
How did you feel about the video game aspect?
That it looked like a video?
No, that Neo made outside of the Matrix. He made the Matrix as a game.
I actually thought that was kind of cool. I'd like to, again, a disagreement from Heiss. He thought that the second half was better. I thought that the first half was better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It kind of got me in. I was like a little interested, and then it started to really just kind of fall off the rails. But no, I liked that. I thought that was a cool way. Put him back in the Matrix, restart the program. I'm like, I was kind of sold in the beginning, right. And then it just fell off.
So a lot of people took issue with that in particular, and yeah, I agree with Heiss on defending this movie to some extent, but I disagree with him on which part to defend, because like the second half of the movie is a completely different movie than the first half. The first half, a lot of people took issue with because it's kind of shitting on, it's not really shitting on the old ones, but it's like this big meta joke of like, oh, they forced us to do this, ha ha ha, and that's dumb. And yes, it is dumb, but also they're telling you why they're shitting it. Like the argument is like, oh, this was a great franchise and everything, and this, takes away from the integrity of the series and whatever. And they're like, yes, we're taking away from the integrity of the series. We're making that known, and we're also saying the reason why we did that is so somebody else didn't make it and ruin the integrity of the series. Like, at least now the integrity of the series is in our hands, so we take responsibility for. This is kind of like a throwaway thing that doesn't need to exist in this world, but also like, we didn't want somebody else to take our thing, put in completely different actors for Neo and Trinity and all that, or like reboot it in some completely different way, which they would have. So they took control of that situation, at least. And we were saying earlier, it is funny that The Matrix was made by two brothers, and then it was rebooted by two sisters, and it went downhill from there. So,
all you need to know. It's all you need to know.
It's the trend.
White women must be stopped from making shitty movies. Man, yeah, that movie was great. And I think they actually went back and said, and again, they created it, so it's hard to argue, but they said that the original Matrix trilogy was a trans allegory.
Right.
I'm like, no, it fucking wasn't. Like, I'm sorry, I know you made it, but no, it's really not. Like,
But why do you think that? Why do you think it wasn't? It's kind of up to them to say what it was supposed to be.
I guess because it's so much the hero's journey. It's so much it's a Christ tale.
Right.
So it's not that. I don't know. I'd be willing to listen to them, but
well, it's kind of the everybody's struggle story of like anybody who thinks they're the star of their movie or whatever. Like the Christ story is everything. It's all the stories, everybody's story. So I don't know. I could see how they might have had something in mind for like the red pill, because I guess the red pill is like a testosterone pill or estrogen pill or something like that. It represented, which is kind of funny that all these people like us are like using this as yeah, bro, I'm red pilled. It's like,
totally red pilled.
All right, cool, pussy. Like whatever. Like you're a woman now.
Yeah.
Good luck in sports.
It looks like a cash grab. Were you alluding to the fact that they made this so they didn't lose the rights?
Yes.
Is that okay? That sounds like that makes sense to me. Yeah, like we have to do it.
I mean, even with the game, they were like, we had to do this to maintain the rights to this game. Otherwise, somebody was gonna pick up this game and put it out, and it would have lost integrity. So we had to do this. Like they say what's happening or why they made the movie. They say it in the movie, and it's super meta and very outside the character of the Matrix series, but I have no problem with setting this aside as like I said, a third fan fiction type thing of just like something else in the universe. I don't consider the Animatrix to be in the Matrix universe as well. It's one movie. It doesn't matter.
Yo, how about fucking Neil Patrick Harris? That guy was not believable.
The graphics ever.
That's what I'm saying. The Matrix was an upgrade.
They set the bar for new graphics. They like pushed the bar up and up and up, and like people are still referencing that bullet shot. They still reference that because it was such a game changer. Dogs are going to pull down.
What is it, guard dog? Pause.
Well, y'all. Let's see what's going on in the chats, everybody. What's up, boys? Says Tim Crosby Jr. What's up, Tim Crosby Jr.? David Benner says, word up. Yeah. How about TV shows? Those are things also. Tim Brown says, sup, dudes. Things are up, guys. I'm glad you all want to know what's up. Not much. Dave's here. Dave's dog is here. The camera turned off. The camera is back on. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, it felt like to me the second half of the movie was just completely disconnected from the first half. It's just like, now we have to do some action because that's what the Matrix is. So let's put in some action. Let's give them some names of people and get some B-level actors to play Agent Smith and Morpheus. I thought was pretty convincing, but it's pretty obvious like you just couldn't get Lawrence Fishburne.
He's doing a Morpheus impression. Right. It was so lame.
It's better than the fucking Agent Smith guy who's like, I'm Agent Smith, just in name only, and nothing else about me even reminds you of Agent Smith.
Yeah, awful. I mean, it's kind of reminded me of the time they had to do it in the third Matrix, where Neo walks into the Oracle, and he's like, wait a second. It's like, something's wrong, and they make up this bullshit excuse, like she's like, oh yeah, I look different because the Matrix like reboot. It's like, you had to recast her, and now you got to make up this thing that just removes you from the story. And
it does a little bit, but I mean, with the Oracle, it makes more sense than Morpheus. I didn't even understand what they were going for. If I like watched it intently, I might. But so he was like, I don't know, he was like a part of the Matrix, or like why was Morpheus something different?
I don't know.
I feel like at this point they're like, because Matrix stuff, and we need a different guy. Like Matrix things, we'll just gloss it in Matrix glitter. Right. It makes sense, guys. Don't worry, it's just too deep for you.
He lived out they like pulled him from the video game, like it was a creation. Like I think Morpheus had died like in Zion, like in real life. Yeah. Trinity and Neo were kept in the incubator so that they could come out, but come out older. It was just like, I don't know, it felt so forced. And we've talked about nostalgia and how they play on that, and it pisses me off, man, because like these are special things.
And why Neil Patrick Harris at all? Like, what was his character, and what was the point other than, see, we got a celebrity. We might not have Lawrence Fishburne, we might not have what's his name, Hugo Weaving, but we've got Neil Patrick Harris. Just cause
you got Neil Patrick Harris instead of Hugo Weaving. Like that's your reason to like put the brakes on this. Now, again, you don't want to lose the rights. I get it. I feel like this happens in Hollywood. We'll make this shitty movie so we can maintain these rights, but it's just not a good enough excuse, man. That's So
yeah, the justification is basically, we knew they were going to destroy it, and we wanted, like, if it's going to be destroyed, we wanted to destroy it our own way. And I can kind of respect that. Like, you don't want to hand it over to somebody else for them to destroy. You'd rather like, put your cat down than let somebody torture your cat.
I wonder if those Wachowski sisters hate that property so much, red pilling and all this stuff, and I heard that they hate that that's associated with the right wing or whatever. That like, maybe you're right, man, that we're just gonna, here you go.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think it destroys anything. I can completely set it aside, just like Star Wars stuff. It's like, it's a fine, like the sequel series. I know this is heresy, but the sequel series, it's okay watch. If I think about it in context of everything else, it's complete and utter trash. But if I just enjoy this thing and turn my brain off, it's some good campy fun.
Do you give any credence to the idea that like movies like that, not only are they different or like for a new audience, but they're like there's a possibility that they made those movies to destroy your heroes, like Han Solo and Luke Skywalker, with these bland milquetoast female-led roles that are just the same story rehashed, so that you can, like, even like Luke Skywalker popped up in that movie and was a fucking asshole.
Yes,
he drinking green titty milk and like being a dick to her and like, I just forgot about the It's like, no, wait, we ended this story where it was supposed to end.
Right.
Stop treating it like it's real life.
And if you were gonna bring it back, you bring it back to tell the story that the people like were looking forward to hearing, not the story of somebody else. And then also everybody you used to like really like sucks. Leia's pretty cool. Like she can Mary Poppins her shit through the galaxy or whatever. Luke, he's a trashy hobo, and Harrison Ford or Han Solo, he's like just like that relationship didn't even work out. Like they got a divorce because he's like a shitbag, drunk, and asshole. It's like, cool.
But he went through a whole 3-movie arc,
right,
going from piece of shit,
right,
to stand-up guy.
Yeah.
That's the end of the story. If you're concerned about telling the story of the hero's journey, unless your goal is to like shit on the hero,
right,
and he pops up in the first one, right, and He's been gone, divorced. I've been traveling around. I'm just like this, like.
Right.
It's just bizarre, man. Yeah, your son hates you. It's just, I don't know. I felt like everything was very forced, and I get that everything has to be a franchise. The only reason that movie theaters, I think, still exist are because Star Wars.
Because of movies.
And, well, particularly franchise.
There was that Jared Leto thing, that meme that was going around that was like Jared Leto thinks that movie theaters are only open because of movies. And I was like, holy shit. And I like looked that up for the news the other day, and I was like, oh, it's fake.
Marvel movies.
It's fake, yeah.
They
whited out Marvel movies. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, he's absolutely right on that point. Absolutely. They took something that's absolutely correct and made the joke that he's absolutely right.
There's a reason that you can watch like new movies come out on Netflix, like a good-looking Hollywood-produced movie with A-list actors, but they're not going to go to the movie theater anymore. Right. People want like a spectacle. That's all you're going to get, like a big show.
That's what we're doing here.
That's why you got
Yo!
What you want?
Yeah. What else were we talking about? We talked about Superman. And this is like the pop shit that we talked about this morning after like a night long of like theology and conspiracy and deep dark shit. Yep. Now we're like, what you think about Superman, bro?
By the way, we went through all of the list of the people that we think in the liberty movement that are feds. All of them.
Didn't record it.
All of them.
But we know you guys have heard it.
You're cool.
You feds out there, we know you're listening. So my phone was on the whole time. It was up to you to capture it. Anyway, Superman, Dave. Superman's a trash superhero, and this came up at breakfast this morning, so why not bring it up here? Yeah. Superman is a trash superhero.
Is that your personal opinion?
That's my thesis and my opening statement.
Yeah, I'm fascinated because, again, I'm a comic book nerd. I loved all this crap growing up. I wore out the VHS tape with Christopher Reeve playing Superman, but I definitely recognize it as probably one of the most powerful propaganda tools in the history of this country or maybe the world. And I'm definitely fascinated by the parallels of the time that story came out, and there's a reason that was so popular then when the world was going through so much. And now, look, same too. People want these stories. Spider-Man, just retell them. Give us something to kind of hope for, something to kind of aspire to.
Yes, Shannon. He did say green titty milk.
Yeah, you don't remember that? Go watch that movie. Chops that thing down, drop some titty milk.
Yeah. It's like not just like taking him from the hero to a guy with struggles. We're talking like the hero to a homeless man who drinks straight from the cow's udder. Like the most degrading look for your hero ever.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker was like Dan Aykroyd in Trading Places when he's hammered drunk in the Santa Claus costume. Just a miserable sack of shit. Yeah. Let's see. Superman, though, I think that's at the heart of it. It's a powerful propaganda tool. I'm seeing they want to make Superman gay in the comic books, which is
it's his son, though.
Well, of course, his son's gonna be gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's, again, it feels really forced. It's like, the story of Superman, he's got a chick. Her name's Lois Lane. It's super fucking simple. You don't got to rewrite that thing. I got a super idea. Like in this comic book where this guy goes around like saving...
Make him super gay.
Right. Superman's gay son is like super concerned with the climate. Like, this is not a good story. This is not the hero's journey. It's just like... this property
they have super butt sex.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying that like he can't. I'm just saying like why? What's the reason behind that?
So I wasn't even meaning new Kent, whatever his name is. Let's say Bill Kent, the gay one. Not talking about Bill Kent. My issue with I have issues with lots of superheroes, but Superman has always been the most offensive to me because not only is he a straight white male. I mean, obviously that goes without saying, but he is. Like, just the fact that his superpower is just whatever the fuck. Just whatever he feels like doing, he can do it. Except for, like, he can shoot lasers. He can, like, fly. He can see through walls. He's got X-ray vision. He's got cooling breath. He's got all these amazing things. He can do anything he wants. But there's this one rock that doesn't exist on the planet that Superman lives on. And that is dangerous. Yeah. And especially like in Man of Steel when it's like two super powerful men that can do anything. Like these are aliens. They're not relatable. They're just two aliens battling each other. It's basically like Godzilla versus King Kong. It's like, I don't relate to this person. Sure, he was raised as a straight white male, and I give him a thumbs up for that. But you can do whatever you want. That's some white power shit right there. That's some yeah.
Well, let me give you a little pushback. Yeah, I get it.
I'm saying it's racist. It's really racist because the white dude can do anything that he wants, and nobody can stop him, and things are falling. It's all right. We weren't using that mic.
Yeah,
should be okay.
It's already not working. Yeah, the kryptonite thing is a little wild, dude. And I get that, but you were talking about the movie. I'll say this: he fought General Zod in that movie, and the thing that made me fucking leave that movie theater in a huff, because again, I'm always looking for the propaganda, was at the end. It's like, why couldn't you get some kryptonite to kill your enemy instead of snapping his fucking neck in front of all the kids that went to go see that movie? How does Superman, win the day?
Murder.
Oh, he snapped this motherfucker's neck
Straight
at the
murder,
end of
bro.
this movie? Shit. I mean, Superman is for kids. I'm a big kid. I like those movies and stuff, but it's for kids.
Yeah.
And that's not cool that was the end of the story. Well, he couldn't defeat him, so snap his neck.
I don't know, man. I think it's strange that he can snap his neck since people are basically invincible. But yeah, I think kryptonite would have been an even worse ending because it's like, oh, he got the one thing from the other planet. Oh, it's shocking. But yeah, it was mostly like, you guys are terrorists. You are intergalactic terrorists. You came down and you had your war on our planet and fucked shit up everywhere. And I'm supposed to call this guy the good guy because he took out the bad guy, but he also killed thousands and thousands of men, women, and children in his process of taking out the bad guy.
Yeah.
That's some United States shit right there.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
get
how
you
you
your freedom. Hold on. Most of you will be dead, but the rest of you will be free as shit.
Yeah. We're just explaining away collateral damage there a little bit,
Yeah.
Sorry, couldn't do nothing about it. Was serving the country.
Yep. What do we got up in these chats? Nothing. Everybody left. It's all good.
Dave's outrage. Yeah. I am pissed off, Shannon. Right. I'll work on it.
Is Dan sponsored Dave or Dave Casey Feds?
Shit. Give me something to sign. Give me the I'm a Fed, not a Fed pledge. I'll sign it. Nick's our work.
Yeah.
Pledge.
Yeah. I find Feds irrational and repugnant as well. No, we're not Feds, and since you asked, we have to answer you. We have to answer you honestly because I'm pretty sure that's the rules.
Yep.
See?
Fuck Fed.
That's right. All right, let's roast this guy. We're pushing 40 minutes already. Holy shit! Time flies when you're dicking around.
That's right.
We're going to. So here's the thing. There's backstory to this. Oh, White Griper's in the house. What's up? What's up, bro? Yeah, you're here just in time for us to roast a bitch. So I'm not normally a mean guy, and I'm not seeking out drama or anything like that on Twitter or anything. If somebody comes at me saying some stuff, then I might respond, and I might be a little bit sarcastic. Usually I go for dry and sarcastic, not just the straight "fuck you, bro."
Straight up asshole move. That's my move.
Yeah,
bro.
he's straight asshole. I'm more subtle asshole. But it's like subtle cop. But yeah, somebody slid into my DMs about a month ago. I've got the messages here. Oh shit, we lost our light.
Yikes.
We lost
The overhead light?
We lost our light. Hold it. Here. Now it's super legit. Yeah, turn the light on. Just turn the overhead on. So this guy slides into my DMs because he's seen some of my reaction videos apparently about rap stuff, and I decided, he slid in, and he said, "Hey, check out this song. Also, go react to my album."
Go react.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it, bro. Here, we'll put that there. That might help a little bit. Wow, super legit lighting now. Turn this up. All right. So I've got screen shares here. That's too bright in my face. Got some screen shares here. Let's see if I can find them. So this guy comes in. He says, his name is MC Nemesis. MC Nemesis, if you're listening, what's up, bro? I don't think you probably are because I don't think you would have sent me what you sent me if you knew. But he apparently saw one of my Tom McDonald reaction things or whatever, and he comes in and says, react to this track. and then my albums. Not even asking politely, just saying, do it, bro.
React to this.
I put it off because it seemed a little pushy. I didn't even click on it because somebody who comes in demanding doesn't get my immediate attention because you have not earned it. But eventually I went back and I clicked on it just to see. And this is like a month after he sent it. And I said, why would you turn off? So I went to it and he had his comments turned off on this. And I said, why would you turn off comments and then ask for a stranger's opinions? Just wondering. And then he responded the same day. This is Wednesday. As you can see there, he says, who are you? And I said, the stranger that you messaged asking for opinions. That's what a reaction video is, bro. It's like watching and then reacting and giving your opinions. And he goes on to say, hey, so not sure what you mean. You can't possibly be this stupid. So he like escalates it pretty quickly, pretty aggressively. I feel like my question was an honest question, a legit question. Hey, why are you asking for my opinion if you're not looking for strangers' opinions and turning off your comments? Dave, you got any thoughts so far?
I just want to make sure. Do they know what this guy's album looks like yet?
They could see it a little bit in there, but you might be able to show it.
I want to show you this. This is what.
It's pretty sweet. Oh, it's not going to be in focus.
Yeah. You gotta go look at it. MC Nemesis, Real Rappers Part 2. That means that there was already one. This guy dropped the fucking.
I'm not sure if it's a part 2 or if it's like he's knocking off Tom McDonald or somebody. Okay. I think Tom McDonald has a song called Real Rappers, and he's putting out stuff that's like, hey, I'm like it's like Sharknado.
Like wait till you hear this.
Right. It's like when they put out the Japanese B movie that has like it's like comes out at the same time as Transformers, and it's like Autobotrons, and it costs like $5 at Walmart, and somebody buys it.
That's actually how I view my podcast versus your podcast.
Nice. I'll take it.
It's like a Wish.com version of that.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah. So I think he's doing that, and then there was even like I think when Titanic came out, there was Titanic 2 that came out, but Titanic 2 came out at the same time, and it was just the B movie version of it. Awesome. It's like these people, like that's how I see this guy's song, and we're gonna listen to it. We're gonna give it all the credit it deserves. We're gonna share it with you, and we're gonna listen to it together in a moment. But we gotta finish this conversation, which goes on. He says, not sure what you mean. You can't possibly be this stupid. And then before I can respond, he says, are you talking about the comments on my topic channel that I have no control over? WTF are you talking about? Next message from him. Before I can respond, you can't be so unself-aware, unself being one word and aware being the next one. You can't be so unself-aware as to not realize that YouTube turned off all comments on everybody's topic channels. Surely you're not that stupid. Tell me so. Just guys in the comments section, let me know if they've turned off all the comments on all the topic channels, whatever that means. I feel like you guys might be able to prove him wrong. I could be wrong, but maybe there's something I don't know. I just said, this is not a great way to gain a following. And he says, kill yourself. You're a dumb bitch. Oof. Now, what's going to happen here would not have happened had you left that part out. If you just said, yeah, you're probably right. This isn't a great way to gain followers by demanding that they review my song and then screaming at them if they ask a question and calling them dumb bitch. I don't know. Just doesn't seem like the best marketing strategy. Dave, what do you think?
React to this!
Oh, we've got one more. He said, you're a dumb bitch. And of course, I just shared a may God bless you GIF with him because may God bless you. And I will just say, I don't normally do like aggressive stuff that's like calling people out or whatever. Maybe the occasional Will McVeigh or whatever, but normally I'm pretty, just chill. But when you come into my thing, demanding a response from me and demanding a reaction from me and then insulting me if I don't give you that reaction and turning your comments off because you don't want people to hear your shit or comment on your shit because you know it's shit, you might get a reaction.
You
might get a response.
Up, man.
I'm not being mean at this point. I'm giving you everything that you asked for, exactly what you asked for, and it might have been a little bit nicer had you had a different introduction there, but it's going to be what it's going to be. And you're going to get the exact level of audio quality that you deserve too, because the computer here is not working right to share the actual audio, but you guys will be able to hear it because Dave is going to play it off of his cell phone. That's right. All the respect that it deserves. So guys, this is MC Nemesis, and this is the official reaction video to MC Nemesis Rappers 2. I think we need the shades for this.
Man, bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
No ads.
Shannon says, what does that even mean? That's a great question. Yes, apparently they turn off comments on topic things. Like, if you're going to be wrong, at least don't be, like, aggressively wrong.
Yeah.
There's a lot of aggressively wrong people, and I'm willing to admit he might know something about comment turning off that I don't know, but I don't think so, because I also have a YouTube channel. He asked me to react to his song on it. But.
Also, just be cool in life. You know, if somebody makes a mistake, you know, you don't have to be a dick about it.
Are you talking to me or to
Definitely
MC Nemesis?
I'm talking to you, the fucking Nemesis.
All right. Curse you, MC, my Nemesis.
Yeah, get this motherfucker.
You know he's like at least what age if he's using MC?
Look, I'm 41. He's got to be older than I am, dude. If he dropped MC.
Dude, Lil is outdated now. Yeah. You can't be Doctor. You can't be Lil. You can't be MC for sure.
And he's got a total animated looking like photo of himself, which means he's probably he's got to be up there, man.
Nice meta looking avatar there.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing.
It must be really cold where he is.
Cold Rappers Part 2.
All right. Let's kick this track, Dave. Ready? DJ Dave.
Here we go. This beat's all right, though.
Yes, and he probably paid like $5 on Fiverr for it. Got any more sound on that?
That's it. Oh, just
get to it, bro. Get to it.
Don't leave fake reactions for algorithm tractions. Motivate myself to the tippity top of this rap and no hippity hop, yo. Crazy like Van Gogh, choking fake foes. Pretend like he was Bart. Fake rappers missing pieces. I'm the complete of art. I'm a leader and a teacher, a prophet and a preacher, a dreamer and a reacher, a savior and a reacher.
We are pause it. We're gonna have to pause it and give reactions anyway.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
we got to break down some of these dope bars.
Oh my God.
But yeah, our camera's frozen. Let me reset that real quick. And hey, there's our other camera that doesn't look as good. Let's see if this works.
The fucking Nemesis is in easy.
We might have to use this one. There we go. Much better.
Did it.
So you got any thoughts on this so far, Dave?
Yes, it gives me like I want
chills. Just chills.
Well, look at the logo. The fucking everything is dripped and chilled. Yeah, right. No, this makes me. This guy's doing what most white rappers do to me, but it's not exclusive to white rappers. But you gotta understand, man. If you're gonna rap, you need the flow. That's why they call it.
Feel it, bro.
Flow. Don't go like this when you rap down the beat. It's you're embarrassing yourself, bro. Take this off the internet before. If you have kids,
I write sick bars and I drive in cars in the super fly, and I am a guy because America.
It's painful. It's fucking painful, Nemesis.
And respect to like putting yourself out there and doing a thing. God bless you. You're probably a farmer or something, judging like that's just me stereotyping, but you're probably like a middle class working dude. Good on you for putting it out there, but maybe rethink your marketing strategy. That's all. And also write better music, especially if you're going to be such a dick about it.
This guy has like hundreds more YouTube subscribers than I do, which is really just crushing me inside. But yeah. That's not everything, but that's really I gotta crank those numbers up.
He writes fat bars, bro.
Obviously, this is what he's setting the streets on fire, son.
That's right.
You want to hear some more?
He's freezing the streets. All right, kick that fat beat.
Here we go.
Nobody's spitting realer than the doctor of bars. Fake rappers be
Doctor
swishing
bars.
like drunks at the bars. You want to fuck models? Fuck you, I'm a role model. I'm a
Oh,
romance man.
yo, that's bold. You just rhyme model with itself.
With model. Yeah.
Oh, nailed it. Here we go.
Chills.
Like a little baby, does the baby need his bottle? Like a hose of full pressure, I'm about to bust your nozzle.
Oh, he's gonna bust my nozzle.
My angelic lyrics come from within my soulful spirit. Heavenly flow, so all you devils cannot hear it. Fake rappers
Heavenly flow. That is, if I've ever heard a heavenly flow, it is MC Nemesis. This is like the smoothest, chillest flow.
Directly from God. This is how God would rap.
Full grown man says, Cars Mars, Lars Bars. Far SARS. Yes.
Yo, Tim
dope.
Crosby's got tips on how I get more followers. How do I do it, Tim? You need to put out more. All right, that's a valid critique, bro.
Make a podcast, Dave.
I've been trying to take over the state, so as soon as we do this tomorrow, it's a new day, baby. So look out. You're right, though.
Dave's doing all his behind the scenes work. Just you wait.
Yeah, that's
just you wait.
And I'm hopping on other people's shit, which is so much easier, by the way.
Right?
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go, Nemesis.
Anytime.
Stole the goat's keys. Broke into this house of hip hop like a rapping robber. A thief in the night slaying dwarves of fake gobblers. Amputated your legs, turn you into a little hobbler. The dog gonna chop you up, put you into my cobbler. I'm talking about them G's, talking about them Mers, talking about them leaders, preachers, dreamers. I'm talking about them G's.
Jeez. Yo, is he just going boots with the furs? Did he fucking take that and just drop that in the middle of this awful song?
No, he's not talking about the boots with the furs.
Well,
he's talking about them G's, talking about the birds, talking about the dip burr. Boots with the spurs.
Oh man, just straight up fraud. Oh, Nemesis. Here we go.
Snacking on fools is a fuel I use. I tag taking access to school. My penmanship is lethal. Death strokes, folks. The only thing a faker stroke is his favorite goat. Oh, I'm shooting these fakes up like a highlight reel. In this movie, I'm the star. Got you up in your feels. Rappers who misspoke on the hard hitting, soft spoken, sleeping giants awoken.
Oh my God! Stop, bros. Oh my God! People that don't have there's no rhythm to it. It's essential that you feel the beat, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull back up some of these screenshots so you guys can keep reading them while we listen to this guy, just so you can see the arrogance and to anybody that's just now tuning in, why I'm being such a jerk. I didn't start it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
The non-aggression principle.
Beef, he just squashes it.
Right. I stop beef. I stop it real fast. But the non-aggression principle only applies till you're aggressed upon, and I feel aggressed upon. He even told me to kill myself. He told me to kill myself, and he called me a dumb bitch. So,
yeah, that's fucked.
This is the Lord's work now. I can pull this up while you kick that spicy.
That beat.
What the fuck you token? They said I ain't the one cause I wasn't chosen. Just a humble job prep to rumble stomp stomp. I'm a romp beating like a chain chomp chomp. From 100 degrees hot, you gonna need some lotion. Not boasting, just too hot like the sun I'm toasting. Hosting the most flows, turning haters to ghosts, bro. It's a slow creep to the top, I'll slowly learn. Fake rappers wrapped up, sent back packages returned. No refunds for you dumb-dumbs, you had your turn. Fake fans bit in the urn, they too deserve this burn.
These dum-dums in the urn with the burn, and I churn up the kern, and I'm eating mad.
It's making me mad.
Just not even the messages. Your song is more offensive than you calling me names on Twitter. I'm sorry, but yeah. I don't know what you were expecting from a reaction to this song, but I hope you're getting everything that you were expecting to get out of this. I'll probably have to clip this up and make it into a video just of its own, just to make sure this guy gets, the props.
Gets served. You know what I mean? This is essentially your response to his diss.
Yeah, bro. If you want to respond to this, write a song.
You don't want to
respond.
step to this.
That's right. That's right. Write a song. Let's start a rap battle right now, right here. MC Nemesis, calling you out, bud. You start rap battle. I got you.
You got
Dave will join.
Real Rappers Part 2. It's now Part 3, motherfucker.
Dave will join, and we're not rappers. We're podcasters. So you're starting a rap battle with guys that aren't even doing this as regularly and consistently as MC Nemesis is over there on his Dope Fly channel. So, bro, gauntlet, throwing it down. Step, represent. Show them what you got, bro. Write a song, respond, or do a podcast. Either way, it's all good. Wow, it's what the internet's made for.
Yes, this is the hook.
You can tell by how it's so catchy.
Right.
Real rappers, yeah. Gotta do what's right, do what's real. Fuck the fakers, they just lie, cheat, and steal. This ain't no evil magic, no hocus pocus. This is pros of the most, there's no focus, yo.
Wow. Okay.
Not so much to unpack.
Yeah, and then the battery's dying. Here, talk for a minute.
Yo, all right. I just want to say that I didn't know when I first heard that with the birds.
I never made it this far.
I didn't know that was going to come back. That was the refrain. Okay.
I never made it that far.
So it was confusing when I thought that he just dropped it in there, random. But okay, that's the chorus. It makes more sense. Random with some birds. Well,
make more sense?
Hey, at least he's got a formula to this.
Yeah, I guess.
I think, man, this is like a 6.5 minute song though. Oh no, wait. Okay, no, only 4 minutes. Uh-oh.
I got you.
Uh-oh.
Hold up, bro.
Oh no! Everything is going so much blackness then.
Pretty racist.
Yeah, it is kind of racist.
Let me switch this while we're at it.
I apologize. What do I got to do?
No, hold up.
Yep, got that. Got something.
You're out of focus, aren't you?
Yep, it's the old camera, I think. No, it's that one. Yeah, in focus. Whiskey and screen. In the Garfield and Odie cup.
Yes. Speaking of, I need some more of that. Mm-hmm. How much more we got on this song?
About 45 seconds.
All right. Do you have any thoughts before we come to the epic conclusion of MC Nemesis, real rappers? Like, how is this moving you so far? How does it make you feel?
I feel like if he's the dopest rapper in his hood, there's 6 people in the town that he's rapping from. I don't know, because
his hood is like a cornfield alley. Like,
yeah.
His hood is like, he doesn't have neighbors, so you can't really have a hood.
Yo.
I'm serious. Like, and no offense, because I live out in the middle of a cornfield, and I know a lot of people like you, and that's great. Like, I'm genuinely, I'm going to say this, genuinely. Good on you for trying.
Yeah.
For putting it out there. I respect it.
Honestly, this wouldn't have happened if you weren't a dick. You're only
Exactly.
getting fucking served up because you were a piece of shit.
If I had reacted to it, if I responded like just right away, I would have been like, it's okay, but, work on this and that or whatever. I would have given constructive criticism. Now I'm just like, hey, you tell me to kill myself, and it's kind of like all cards are off the table at that point.
Now you're going to get the fucking heat, bro.
All right, let's finish this bitch.
Let's go, Nemesis.
This fire. I love his singing voice.
Yeah.
I found a note and I'm gonna sing that note. And I got the fire lyrics.
You ever get that feeling like when you've perfected rap that you're just like, I'm gonna start singing now. Now that I've mastered this.
Right. It's like he's going. Eminem got to a certain point where he's like, I'm going to start singing my own hooks. Yeah. And then it was like, whew, maybe don't. You were really good at one thing. It's like Michael Jordan switching it up to baseball for a bit and then being like, maybe I should stick with basketball. Yeah. This guy is like that, but without the rapping ability.
That's the problem.
So he just doesn't have either one.
Leaders, preachers, dreamers, I'm talking about them G's, talking about them R's, talking about them real rappers, yeah. I'm talking about them G's, talking about them R's, talking about them leaders,
He's really talking about them.
Dreamers, leaders, talking about them G's, talking about them R's, talking about them real rappers, yeah.
Yo.
Yup.
All right, you know what I think is the most impressive thing about this? I think this motherfucker did that in one take, bro.
I would believe you. I strongly believe you. Clearly, he's not like doubling up tracks or. It seemed like it was kind of edited to put like he probably did it in chunks, like one take chunks where he did a part and doesn't know how to do multi-tracking that well, which is fine. No shame there. But it sounds like you took one take for each part, cut it, moved it onto position, went over, did the next part, and like you're trying. There's some parts with a really bad auto-tune on them. You're trying to mix it up a little bit. You're ahead of most like middle-aged or like midlife crisis rappers. You're ahead of those guys. So I applaud you for trying.
Not me, though, motherfucker. I'll murder you on a track. Put me on 16 bars with this bitch. I'll fucking toast your ass, motherfucker.
All right, guys. I think that's probably enough for today. We are over an hour. Anything in the comments? Let's see. Shannon says, no, fuck that guy. He should maybe take his own advice.
Fuck yeah.
I love Dave's sentiments. Burning it down. Oh, Jesus. Make it end. MC Nemesis. I'll put that one up. There we go. Shannon the Simp. All right, cool. Power outrage, whatever. Cam battery low. Thank you, White Griper.
Yo,
I appreciate it.
David Brady, the young buck, got the Garfield cups. Yo, how do you even remember these, bro? These were made like when your parents were born.
He knows the Bill Murray version, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard of that Garfield movie. Sorry,
Garfield, that orange cat cartoon, voice of Bill Murray. Yes. They referenced that, I believe, in the Zombieland movie. Oh shit! Power outage. Oh, here, man. Here it comes.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. All right. You got anything else on this, Dave? You got any thoughts for MC Nemesis or any of these G's and Mers? Was it Mers?
Yo, when we decide to squash this beef, it's fucking squashed, son.
Consider it squashed. You want to open it back up? You go right ahead. But we even filmed this in like MC Nemesis music video style 90s shit. We are set up and ready to go, and we're actually going to go record some things that are definitely not related to music. And we definitely don't have things in the works because that would be spoiling surprises. But in the name of spoiling surprises, Dave, tell people one more time what's happening tomorrow in the official Long Live the Libertarian Party of Delaware.
Yeah, man, we didn't even get to talk about this, but how special it is. You're fucking right here.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
You're
here. We've been talking endlessly for the last 24 hours, so at this point, it's like, it's not special. I'm here now.
So this means a lot to me that you are here. You have been instrumental in the success of these Delaware libertarians, man. The Delawarean libertarians, owe you a little bit, and we just want to...
Deletarians?
Yeah, the Deletarians want to just party with you and have a good time and say thanks and hear what you have to say, and it's fucking awesome that you're here, bro. So,
yeah.
Thanks.
I don't know if they really do want to hear what I have to say, but they're going to.
No, they definitely do.
Well, they're going to.
I suggested it, but everybody went, yeah, that's a great idea.
Are you sure it was everybody? If there was like one no vote, tell me who it was. I will literally call him out from stage.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you off air. We'll fucking get that guy.
Nice. Calling people out. Like, I heard that y'all wanted me here. Except you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I see you, motherfucker.
All right. Well, Dave, thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me sleep on your couch. Thanks for the bacon, the bourbon, and all the things. And, yeah, it's great to be here. Great to hang out with you guys here on this weird live stream. But that's how we do. We're not fancy. We're not fancy podcasters that have to be always the same, boring shtick every time. But we are fancy in that we drink bourbon from Garfield cups and eat bacon on our live streams. So cheers to everyone. And long live the great state of Delaware. And long live the official Libertarian Party of Delaware. And to everybody who's coming out tomorrow, look forward to meeting you. It should be cool. Should be a good time. Any final words? Oh, tell them about your podcast and shit.
Yeah, we're rebooting that on Monday. Coming back, doing live.
As soon as I leave here, he's like, I've seen enough.
Yeah.
Got to step my game up.
Right after here, double feature doing mine. I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah, I'm going to get that restarted, rebooted, whatever you want to call it, like the Matrix 4, only good.
You jumped straight to the Matrix 4 for your reboot? Like, you could have at least said the Matrix 2, which was okay, but you're like,
but it wasn't a reboot.
We're kicking it back off. It was kind of a reboot. I mean, it's basically a reboot it's kind of like making the Avatar movies now. It's like enough time passed that we were kind of like, yeah, it's just a movie. It's a standalone movie. Right. And now they're like, yeah, we're going to make a bunch more and put them all together. The Matrix was only 2. At least that was only 2, but the first one is like a blue case and the others are green cases. It doesn't even fit in the same, like, bookshelf, like, look.
I agree with that. Yeah, that's valid.
They're spin-offs. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. At dvgpod.com, or at dvgpod.
dvgpod, yeah, Facebook and Twitter.
It's legit.
Yeah, so you know it's legit. That's right.
Yeah.
Tell Dave he is a nerd. Yo, did David Brady say that? Don't you fucking call me a little nerd, young buck. I'll find your ass.
Dave Brady, I heard about the dance and the doll. I'll leave it at that.
The post office. Yeah, fuck the post office. Oh, I missed all these, man. I'm going to have to go back and read these. You guys are cool, though.
Garfield, McDonald's cups. Do I get to go on Dave's show?
Yeah, absolutely. The young buck? Absolutely.
Dude, I haven't even been on Dave's show. I've been on Dave's couch, and I haven't even been on Dave's show. I had to bring my show to Dave's show and force him to do it.
First dibs. This man right here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Shut up, kid. Know your place. All right, guys. Well, fancy, and thanks for being here. No after party today because we're lucky that we've made it this far through this thing. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you for being so cool and joining the live stream and kicking it. But yeah, see y'all tomorrow. Everybody that matters and everybody that doesn't matter, I'll see you next Wednesday, if not sooner. Until then, question everything. Stand comfortable. Go follow at DVG Pod so you know it's legit, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace out.